Hey y'all, today's update on the daily SEO status. Looking at CookieBot and 302 to 301 redirect on GitLab.com for users that are not signed in. So, starting with CookieBot, good news here is that Sarah Daly updated some text and added the personalization checkbox as a default in CookieBot. Going forward, anyone that accepts our cookies in CookieBot in GDPR countries are going to show up in Google Analytics. So this changes the behavior that was observed last week, puts us in a position where we should start seeing more and more of those visits show up in Google Analytics now. My question to Todd and Danielle is, what are your thoughts on pushing an update to require reacceptance? Um, you know, I don't know how long this update's been in place where we had that checkbox unchecked as a default, but I think that until we go through a full year cycle, we're not going to get everybody that had accepted cookies previously. So I don't know if we can do like a rolled request, like where we say, okay, so last 3 months you accepted, we're going to send now, and then just kind of work back from there, or if we can do any kind of targeting, like where we say if you've accepted, we're going to ask you to re-accept, but if you've rejected, we're not going to ask you again. I don't know how much impact we would have, like just asking again for everybody. I just want to throw that out there as a question and get your thoughts on the best way to move that forward, so that we can capture as much of that EMEA traffic as possible in Google Analytics. Further update, moving forward with OneTrust as a possible CookieBot replacement. There's an issue in the agenda that links out to that where you can see that. And then moving on to the 302 to 301 redirect, infrastructure team has shared a plan. Cameron is working on this. So building a new release of the Terraform workers module, testing that, comparing it to and removing the old one, getting a production issue written up for change management to make sure that if something goes wrong, whoever sees it can roll it back, and then creating a Terraform merge request to prep for roll forward. So if there's an issue, they'll have the merge request ready to just replace this and move everything out. So Todd, you asked about timing. I think when they shared the timeline of next week, I feel like that was building in time for unplanned work. So if there's an outage or something like that that comes up, they'll still have time to complete this without missing a deadline. I think that we'll get it sooner, but we may not. I don't have a definitive answer on that. Just my take is that that's more of a conservative estimate based on the possibility of other unplanned work coming up. What I'm seeing in the issue now is that there is a lot of activity. There's a lot of interest in getting this done. Cameron is pairing with people to improve the code. Already found some ways to improve kind of a 302, like an edge case where some 302s are still there for some reason, showing up in the analytics that he's looking at for the staging environment. So they've come up with a solution for those remaining 302 edge cases. So I feel like having the time to work through this and make the changes that are going to set us up for long-term success. That's what's happening now. So I feel good about this process. Just kind of as a personal take on your question, as far as can we speed this up? I think we're going at the correct pace for the potential impact this could have to visitors. So with that, I am going to sign off for today. Happy to answer any questions. Let me know what you think, and you'll get another one of these tomorrow. Thanks.